Alright, let's try another game, and this one is called Dragon Decimator.
Grandmaster! You gotta... Are you sleeping in full battle armor?
Yeah? What of it?
Nothing. Anyways, we got a letter for Grandmaster Steelback, Esquire, the Wrathful Fourth.
Gren. Just Gren.
Right, Gren. So, the guild got this message in a bottle.
You really couldn't tell from the super evil castle floating up in the sky?
Huh. I thought it just did that sometimes. Anyways, they want you to go out exploring, scavenging for supplies, taking on dungeons and killing all the bosses, upgrading your gear, awakening the 7 beings of pure light, attaining mana, and...
Can't I just go kill the dragon?
But this whole adventure is set up, and there's all the stuff you can do.
Okay. I can also just go to the castle and kill it.
But with that dinky wooden sword?
I can upgrade it later. Hitting the dragon gives me experience, right?
I mean, yeah, but upgrading it will heal her, and...
Okay, good to know. Thanks, Ellis.
Could I at least fly you there?
Yeah, whatever.
Cute intro. I'm sipping my tea here, meanwhile reading. So, by the way, really cute art and very nice voice acting in the intro scene and everything. One dialogue didn't play, I think. It seemed like, because it's quiet. I don't know if there was anything else there really with the dialogue and such. So let's see here. I suppose I click. I'm gonna, because I have weak wrists, I'm gonna press C here to have this go automatically. I see the font. Oh, so it's actually clicking where my sword is. Interesting. The font is lacking some characters here. Colon, maybe? I don't know. Oh, so yeah, it says here. I probably still want to do this, right? Where do I see like what I have? Oh, so it heals up. Okay, now I see. So if I do this, as long as I have... No, why can I not buy more of this? And not more of that? I'm a bit confused, I suppose. This... Oh, yeah, it does scroll. It's just a little bit strange in the scrolling. So it's a bit hard to see which you can buy, I think. I don't see what I can buy, so I'm just guessing that I can buy most of these things. No, maybe that was not a thing I needed to click. But I cannot... Okay, now... Some of them... Strange. I feel like I've clicked this and it didn't go up, but now it does. Wait. No. Look, I clicked here now, it doesn't happen. Now it does. Now. not all clicks on these register for some reason. I haven't figured out what. Now that's great, that's good. So I can buy all of these. I just figure out how to click it. Yeah, because that makes sense now. Then it works sort of like I expected, that it's this thing, right? It's health that I'm doing things with. So obviously something is a little bit strange with the UI. And also like the scroll, like it takes sometimes, but it doesn't, like I'm scrolling constantly up and down, up and down, up and down now. It just scrolls sometimes. I do wonder if it's this, let's disable, no, I cannot disable the auto clicker. I was wondering if it was the auto clicker that sort of interfered with it. Or maybe the auto sort is the same as the C, basically, right? So how do I get, okay, with these are probably good, even though it's only crit chance. I mean, both of those go together really well. But it's an interesting concept that whatever I buy, makes it so it takes longer to complete the level. But I mean, obviously, I still have loads to go here. So let's see what they say. That's the... Okay, maybe I need to click that thing. So maybe it's just a space, is it? Is it a special space here? Like a non-line break space or something? I'm not sure. So, I mean, this seems to do a whole lot of extra damage. This is also good in general. The swords are good, but I mean this is really not much on its own. Obviously this is also not much on its own. Nothing here. I feel like the multipliers are probably the thing that is important in the long run. A bit of that, and here. Did this? Yeah, but I think I have to actually manually click that a couple of times, right? I wonder what is the correct thing to invest in. Maybe it's just get all these numbers up as high as possible. That's probably a fair strategy in the long run. Increase until it grays out and then increase something else. I guess that's good. It's nice with the sound effects, both that there are sound effects and that the sound effects are nice, but the sound effects are really good for the stuff I need to interact with. it does help a lot in because I'm focused over here most of the time, right? And then I know when I hear these sounds, I need to look over to explode something. But I do have to click quite a few times to actually do the clicks on these things. Where's the bomb? Oh no, this is... I mean, if you have cookie clicker and such, it does have matter when you reach even numbers to some extent, but I don't know if it does here. So I could just let this run now and wait, I don't know how many years at this stage, right? These effects are nice as well. I wonder if there will be, I mean obviously they sort of react to the hits. It would be nice if we're still at 100% though, but when it starts to get hurt, this shifts a bit. I guess since I guess this is less worth than these auto swords probably. But I don't know. A bit hard to know. Crits soon. I wonder if you can... No, but this goes up so slow. Why if you could get more than 100% crit? That would be fun. But I'm guessing if I want to play this quite passively, getting these up a bit helps a lot. Have I even ever gotten below 100%, however? I mean, I see stuff, it's hard to point in this game without it just being a bunch of numbers. There's a lot of juice in these numbers, they're really nice. I see myself getting up here, but of course this big health bar that takes up a lot of the space doesn't really move and it stays at 100% because of health. So maybe actually, because in a way that health bar, because I've been playing now for like 15 minutes and that hasn't moved, it's a bit disencouraging to see, while this is more encouraging to see that I'm eating into these. Let's just add a couple of these. And so maybe you shouldn't show this bar until you're getting close or something like that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Also, I'm not sure if it's intentional. Like you have the Queen overlaps with the O and the Lordess of Dragons. And you have these 100 here that are above the progress bar UI. See, I'm not sure, but I've sort of given up on the sword. These bombs do quite a bit. At least go up a bit, and then the general multiplier. But it is kind of similar to Cookie Clicker, that you get some of the stuff that pop up like these that you should interact with. I'm guessing that when a bomb is active, no other bomb is going to spawn, so that if I keep clicking them, it's beneficial to my DPS. Maybe I should, well, I suppose there is indirectly that, but like there's no DPS stat. Everything, half of the things crit. But I do wish that it respected my click, so I didn't have to click this many times for it to actually increase. I should do one of these when I can. Didn't do too much, or it didn't look like it did too much. Neither of them actually looked like they do too much. Yeah. Inclined towards. But it does feel like you're doing something, which is nice. But otherwise I'm a bit inclined towards fire at the moment. Because as I'm watching my numbers and while increasing this one, spending health, it actually more or less breaks even. Wonder if these breaks even. Currently, it is dropping health while I'm clicking, or staying more or less still. But we're not where I can just sit back and watch it play out, or well, no. But we're on this digit now, which feels good. Click, 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 click. I might be playing this wrong, also because I didn't feel like this does that much. But it is a bit long for a jam game and its content, I think. Oh, I hit 9-9. Back at 100. So we could just watch this play out now, but now at least we are ticking that thing. Let's do some more fire. We're at 98. I wonder if there could be a thing where it's like more beneficial if you like spend upgrades in moderation, like when you're counterbalancing the heal with the damage output. Autosaurus has been a while since. Oh, I thought this. I cannot point. The black thing under here, I thought that was going to be the full bar, but now I see that that's just the effect and there's a gray bar below it. I guess if everything crits, it's also good. I don't think this costs almost anything at the moment. It's hard. Actually, one thing that could have been really good, up here it doesn't matter so much. But if you had space every 1,000, because it does matter that this, I think, is, yeah, much less than say this. But since you have a font that had different width or different characters, it's hard, makes it harder to compare, and having space or dots in between each 1,000 would have helped a lot, I think, for that. Because you want to, at a glance, be able to see, like, is this expensive, is this not expensive? Which is a bit harder. This is right. Actually, not too bad. No, these are still expensive. Bombs are really cheap. I don't think they do much damage. It's over here-ish. But it's not really useful. This is doing a whole lot of damage. Cast down rather slow, I think. Maybe the bombs actually do more damage than I thought, or maybe it's just time passing. I don't know. I'm getting towards a cutoff point where I'm like, should I even invest more in this? Because sure, I can buy these, and it doesn't really hurt the... It stops the progress, but it doesn't really hurt that much. I think it's the same with this, right? This is so little DPS. Maybe the this is so that this only matters when I click, since I tend to not click, and that's why it sort of looks useless to me. Could be that. Okay, this is going down fast enough, so there's no point in investing anything more. This is an interesting question of like, when do you hit the pace at which you're fine with just letting it play out and clicking the things that pop up. And yeah, of course, as I said in the beginning, it would have been cool with a shift in the animation now that it's actually dropping in health substantially. But it's been a cool clicker so far, and I don't expect much to happen. Main gripe, definitely that these don't react to all my clicks. It might be the auto clicker, it might be something else, and scrolling is also a little bit strange that it loses or doesn't take all the scrolls. But as I've mostly been not regarding the top ones and only doing the bottom ones, actually maybe this had been good, had been really good to invest more in. But yeah, it didn't matter as much that the scrolling didn't work. I should probably stop hitting the world, right? Though it is kind of fun that I still have the auto clicker. Nice star effect around that as well. And a lot of juice in the animations. As I said, it took me about, we're at 31 minutes, soon 32 minutes, and at least for a jam game, like sure as a standalone game, that's completely fair. Jam game, optimally, I think it should have been a little bit shorter. But it was satisfying. It presented an interesting twist. Okay. Because I think that's unfortunate, right? Because these go by way too fast. I didn't get to see them or understand what I saw there, and then the game, I didn't get to read the clicks and stuff like that. And maybe that's because the auto clicker is on and it just skips ahead. I don't know. It could be. Either way, something to make me tell. I either have it like twice or 3 times as long, at least those screens, or preferably have some way for me to actively say I want to continue. What else? That there was an auto clicker, superb. There needs to be in these type of games for accessibility reasons. I like the art style and sort of the story was fine as well there. Was there anything else? Yeah, as I said, the sounds really good. For the effects there to draw attention to that you could interact with the cool stuff. Animations and everything really good. So mostly the weirdness of not registering clicks and basically the length of it that were the main problems for me, I think. But yeah, I liked it. So thank you very much for the game.